Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this video with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD, back for another top 5 this week, looking at the top 5 cheap defensive icons that you can go out and buy that are going to make a difference for your team. Of course, as always, these are just my opinions, so do let me know yours in the comments below. Let me know what icons you've been using, maybe for defenders, and also just generally in game who's been working out for you, as I love reading what you guys have to say, and also it really does inform future videos that will be coming out on the channel. And also smash that like button and hit the subscribe, of course, if you are new. So without further ado, we are going to be looking at defensive icons that you can get for around sort of 300k or under. And the first card that we're going to go for is the 88 rated Baresi. Now, I absolutely love this guy for multiple reasons, but the main reason was that he was just so solid, incredible with his defensive positioning. He comes with some insane stats. Yes, he's not the fastest, but his pace is usable. 69 on the acceleration with 73 sprint speed is workable. Throw on the shadow or a sort of, the right chemistry style on him, you can really upgrade that pace and sort that out. So he is usable. I would always partner him with someone who is a bit quicker. That will really help him out. But he is so agile in terms of his mind, where he puts himself, that it doesn't really matter that he doesn't have quite the same pace as some of the really OP defenders in the game, because he just reads the game so well. He puts himself in good positions. He makes some incredible tackles. He's got really good dribbling, decent passing as well, which I absolutely love. So when he does win the ball back, he can use it and spray it into the midfield and even up to the strikers at times, because his short and long range passing, being at 85 and 82, is incredible on a defender. Then you throw in the fact that he's really calm on the ball. He's got good agility, good balance. His reactions and ball control are decent as well, and his composure also very good. So he can really take his time and pick out that pass, and obviously his range of passing is also superb. Those are bonuses on the card, because where he really does excel is obviously his defense, his physicality, his aerial battles. He is so good overall. I just absolutely loved him. And for a player that isn't very tall, coming in at 5'9", he really does win a lot of those aerial duels. Very good in the air, very powerful, great jumping, good heading accuracy. So he really is powerful in the air despite his size, which is really good. He's got great interceptions. His defensive awareness, his stand tackle and slide tackle are so good. And a very aggressive player, likes to defend on the front foot, quite strong, good stamina. I just absolutely loved him and would definitely recommend him. So our next pick is an unusual player, and one that definitely made himself more known for playing in a different position. But we are looking at the baby Petit card. Now this does come as a left back, which is why obviously he fits into this category, and he is also very cheap. But what I love about him is he's a great all-rounder. This card is obviously a prelude to where he ended up. He ended up in that sort of central defensive midfield role where he could do a bit of everything but was more impactful on the game. And that is a shame with this guy. Obviously he does play in just that one position where you can't really utilise him elsewhere unless you bring him off the bench. But as a left back, he is absolutely superb. Yes, he's not the fastest left back in the world, but I didn't have an issue with that. And because he has such a great range of skills, he was able to give and go, get himself down the wing, get crosses in, really be a pivotal role in the attacking play as well as the defensive too, and he did that really well. I loved the way that he was so calm on the ball. He used it well, good range of passing, 87 short passing and 82 long passing is superb. Decent vision and crossing, as I say, very good for those give and goes, for getting the ball in the box and running down the wing. He's quick enough for me, to be honest. Obviously you can upgrade this with the right chemistry style on him. 80 pace overall, made up of 81 acceleration and 80 sprint speed. He's no slouch, let's face it. He can really cover for himself and for others, but he can also get forward, which is something I really enjoyed. Dribbling wise, he's more than confident on the ball. Agility and balance are okay. Reactions, ball control, dribbling, composure, all very solid, which is always good. But defensively, he is incredibly sound. Good interceptions, very good heading, also really solid defensive awareness, stand tackle and slide tackle. So he can make some killer interceptions, some great last minute tackles, and really keep your team in the game, which is always good. He's got good stamina, his strength is pretty decent at 80, and he also comes with 86 aggression, which I always love in my defensive players. Our third pick now is the 89 rated Fernando Herrero. Now this card is very similar to Baresi in a lot of ways. You know, he's got enough pace to use, but he's not the quickest. Obviously 71 overall, made up of 70 acceleration and 72 sprint speed. I had the shadow chemistry on him, which did obviously help that again. But he is a really well-rounded player. He actually can utilise him in attacking situations if that situation does occur. You know, he's actually got really good shot power and long shots. Volleys and penalties are also pretty solid too, so if you do go into the depth of a penalty shootout, this guy can step up. He's got decent passing. Long passing is 88, which is absolutely superb. Good vision at 72, and also really decent short passing at 79. So he can use the ball, he can spray it, he can bring it out of defence and get it into the players who can really hurt your opponents, which is always a good thing. His agility isn't fantastic at 65, but he does have really good balance, which more than makes up for that in my opinion. His reactions, ball control, dribbling and composure, all very, very usable stats. Where he really stands out, as with most of the defenders in this lineup, is his defence and physicality. Interceptions, heading accuracy, defensive awareness, stand tackle, all being over 90 is ridiculous. It is a shame that his slide tackle is quite poor, and it's kind of unusual considering everything else is 90 or above, that his slide tackle is 77. But to be honest, I never really had an issue with that, and I never really made too many side tackles. He was always in good areas, put himself where he could win the ball back, and he did a really good job at it. Aerially, very good too. Great heading accuracy, very good jumping at 88. He has decent stamina at 80, good strength at 87, and good aggression at 82, making him a very solid centre-back to be choosing, and one that does come with a very strong nation too. Our penultimate pick comes in the form of the 87 rated Bobby Moore. Now this guy I picked because he was very, very cheap, but very similar to Hierro and to Baresi in terms of a really solid defensive master that has enough pace to be usable, especially when you do pair him with a quicker centre-back partner that can really do the running for him. And if you've got good fullbacks as well, then you don't have to worry so much about Moore's pace. Where he does lack in pace, he more than makes up for in his defensive prowess and his incredible positioning to put himself in good areas to intercept, to win the ball back, and to make some incredibly precise tackles. He did that time and time again, and very similarly to a lot of the players that I've chosen, once he wins the ball back, he's got a great range of attacking attributes to really push that ball forward. Good passing with short passing at 82, long passing at 86, good vision at 79. That is fantastic on a centre back. Brilliant for ball playing once he has won it back with his amazing tackling, which he will do time and time again. He can also carry it himself because his agility at 80 and 81 on the balance is fantastic. Then you throw in reactions at 90, ball control at 82 and composure at 91. This guy is very confident and comfortable on the ball, which I loved. He can shoot a little bit too, although I wouldn't really recommend it. But where he does obviously excel is his defence and his physicality. Really, really robust defender that is strong in the tackle and strong in the air. Great interceptions at 91. His heading accuracy is solid. 84 with 82 jumping is really usable. Defensive awareness at 91 I absolutely love and really, really is overpowered. And then when you throw in the fact that he has that 90 stand tackle and 89 slide tackle with solid aggression at 72, great strength at 82, good stamina at 92, makes him a really, really viable pick at centre-back. Now our final pick is the most expensive of the bunch and really does come top of the bracket for this video. But if you time it right, and obviously icon prices do really heavily fluctuate, you can pick up Zanetti for sub 300k or bang on 300k as I did, and he is a fantastic end game sort of left back to be using. Even though he's only rated 87 and there are tons of high rated cards out there that supersede this from other players, I just absolutely love this guy, and I always think icons really perform better than anyone else. They seem to just have that luck factor and they ride challenges, they get that break of the ball that no one else seems to get, and icons always do outperform other cards for me, and Zanetti is one of the best left backs in the game for many reasons, but that included. His pace at 88 is superb, and unlike many of the players where that pace has been the compromise, that is not the case on this card. He is ridiculously fast. 88 overall with 87 acceleration and 88 sprint speed is superb. Yes, in an attacking sense, He's not going to score many goals. He's not one of those fullbacks that's going to get on the end of anything, but he has got incredible passing to make things happen for others. Great vision at 81, very good crossing at 87, so brilliant for staying out wide, making that overlap run and getting the ball into the box. He also has really good short and long range passing at 87 and 85, which is absolutely incredible. Really good. Dribbling wise, he is solid. He can take people on himself with good agility at 81, balance at 73, reactions, ball control being at 84 and 87 apiece. Dribbling's okay at 75, composure's also really good at 84. So very good going forward. Great pace, good crossing ability and good dribbling ability to beat a man, get himself into the box. He's got good range of passing, short and long range passing. He's really good on Zanetti's card. But also, he does his defensive work too, and he does that very well. He's not quite as overpowered as some of the cards you've seen previously, but it's very good. Interceptions at 87 really back that up. His defensive awareness at 81 with stand tackle and slide tackle being 84 and 83 apiece are really solid stats. You know, they're not OP as hell like some of the other players who had really high defensive stats, but they're very usable. And when you combine that pace to make up maybe the fact that he maybe isn't quite as defensive aware as others, it really does make up for that fact. And then you throw in the physicality, and the only thing that really lets him down is that he hasn't got the jump in and his heading accuracy isn't superb. But that will only really catch you out if players play it to the back post and he is out jumped by an attacker. But that is a rare occasion, and he will still definitely hold his own in those situations. His stamina is good, strength is decent at 75, and great aggression at 82. I absolutely love this card, and there is a lot of reasons why so many others do too. He caps this video off, guys. I hope you enjoyed my selections and my top 5 cheap-ish defensive icons. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been using any good defensive icons or just any good icons in general, as I love reading what you guys have to say. Ask me any questions as well. Hit that like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and peace.